a little interesting anecdote where this husband who is going out shopping to the local grocery store, and his wife tells him, it's Elul, it's a time to do the extra acts of kindness. On your way out from the store, when you're standing there by the cash, ask the attendant what he or she likes in chocolate, something small, buy it and offer it to them. Simple little gesture. Beautiful, he says. Comes home, he says, I did it. What did you like? I went to the self-checkout. Elul tzedakah, addition. What does that mean? But before we discuss that, let's say thank you, Hashem, for all the kindness that He shows us. He's always checking in, not checking out. Mizmor l'soido, ri l'adenu kol haaretz, ivdu es adenu b'simcha. Boi lefanav b'nona duka adenu elim hu asanu v'lo anachna avutzah marisoi. Boi yishor b'soid achatzois v'silo hoido le'boch hashemoi. Ki toiv adonai le'olam chazdoi. V'yadoi v'doi emunosoi. And a little bit of charity. A quick shofar sound. And may we hear the real shofar sound. So we covered Elul Ino Yoda V'Samti Lach, referring to study of Torah. Umal Hashem Es Levavcha Ve'es Levav Zarecha. Tefillah, tzedakah, charity, kindness. We go all the way to Purim, to the Megillah of Purim. Of the mitzvot of Purim, we have listening to the Megillah, fast before Purim, the Seudah, but there's two other mitzvahs. Mishloach manot, sending food gifts to a friend, and to give charity to the poor. The words are Ish l're'ehu, Aleph Lamed, Ish, person, l're'ehu, to the friend, Umatanot le'evyonim, and gifts to the poor man, to the poor person. So there we have Ish l're'ehu, Umatanot le'evyonim, Elul, in other words, increasing special attention to charity, to kinds of acts of kindness. Tzedakah is not translated as charity. Charity would be chesed. Tzedakah means justice. In other words, we do not, or Torah should say, Judaism does not look at giving, helping another person as a benevolent act. It is. But it's seen as something much more than this. It is an obligation. It is justice. Tzedakah, tzedek tirdof. Pursue righteousness. It is an obligation that we have. Why? Because God gave it to us for the purpose of sharing with somebody else. To what extent? Is there a limit? Listen to the story in the Talmud. Think in the Dorim, the Gemara tells the story that Rabbi Akiva, before he went to study, living in extreme poverty with his wife Rachel, because his father-in-law threw them out of the house because he did not accept the fact that this princess married this simple shepherd. Living in a little hut. Beds, straw. And one day, a stranger knocks at the door. If there was a door, or maybe pulled something, and asked, my wife just gave birth. I need some straw for her to be able to lie down. Rabbi Akiva didn't hesitate for a moment, took the straw that he had and gave it to this stranger, and tells his wife Rachel, you see Rachel, there are people that have even less than us, and we must help them. Commentator said that it was actually Eliyahu Hanavi, the prophet Elijah, who came to test them. After that, Ach encouraged him to go study Torah, and he became the illustrious Rabbi Akiva. So tzedakah is seen in a way we do not act benevolently. It's what we need to do. It's what we must do. So comes the month of Elul. We do it like in Purim. Purim is a joyous celebration. We don't do it as a yoke. I have no choice. No, I got to do it. No, we happily do it. Because that's what Purim is all about. The simcha of Purim, the happiness of Purim is what? When we can share. The most joyous moment in a person's life is not when he receives, but when we give. And this giving is what brings us all the way to Moshiach. And may this happen today.